Yeah, I suppose there's no right or wrong way to read comic. Well, I suppose if you read it like that, that's pretty wrong. And I'll challenge anyone to read it upside down or back to front. Well, you know I suppose. Let me be a bit more careful with my language. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to interpret comics, let's say. But being so passionate and being a collector for literally most of my life, my earliest memories were Hulk annuals and wandering into newsagents that had comics for sale and buying comics. Bronze Age. I grew up during the Bronze Age of comics, as it's so named. It's just when I get when you're so passionate about things, you get on a few forums and pages and listen to people. And one, I did put it on. I did mention it on social media about the person saying, "Oh, Galactus should have been a one and done villain," and you can't help but feel your ire raised. Someone who claims to, it's these people who claim to be comic fans or comic readers, and such an important character, the look created by Kirby and the role he played, which led to lots of abstract concepts, cosmic, abstract concepts like chaos and order and godlike beings like the Celestials and stuff. It paved the way for a lot of that. DC has Spectre, which is a sort of abstraction of God's vengeance. So I mean, it has existed. It did exist, still exists in comics. They sort of there's lots of examples. I've got the figure of Infinity here, which is Eternity's twin sister. Even my 9-year-old nephew, I'll get it right in a minute, is fascinated by the characters and the concepts that they embody. It's just that, yeah, as I say, no right or wrong way to enjoy comics, interpret comics. But it just fucking really does my head in when you see silly fuckers saying, Galactus is not a very good villain, or I think that's what the conversation started about. Is Galactus a villain? I think that it was sort of addressed in the Secret Wars, wasn't it? When he turns up, when Beyonder teleports them all there, and he stood with the villains, and everyone was, what the fuck is he doing here? For a start, he's on a scale, way beyond even the most feared Marvel villains. Bloody things! Sorry. Just trying to take some of these comics out of the oven. That's another thing that fucking pisses me off. They're in bags that have been sellotaped with, glue that would fucking hold a foreskin back. Yeah, believe me, I've tried it. It's breaking a bag. Incredible. They're all off now. Brilliant. They're going to have new bags and new boards. I will send them forth into the world with new bags and new boards. Yeah, a bit of bagging and boarding there. Anyway, that was my 2 cents. I just had to get that off my chest. Idiots who give no real contemplation to the importance of characters of note, and idiots who fucking don't bag and board their comics properly. Does that get you as well when they put the wrong size board in with a? Oh, it's just because I'm sure OCD, even a mild case of it, it exacerbates with age. And yeah, it is to do the more I think it's directly proportional to the things you're passionate about. The OCD and irritability increases with people who don't sort of respect your way of dealing with things or looking at things. Anyway, yes, yeah, thanks for that. That's worked it out for me. I feel a lot better now.